We're in the Country Club golf course. More specifically, we're in the suburban part of this area. That's in the southeastern section of the course. That's where we are. Y'all, this is Bear, 27-year-old Axeman. Survived for 2 days so far. 99 zombies down. The goal today is to whittle down the zombie population in this neck of the woods over here. In this section, let me go ahead and knock these guys out. Oh, wow, they've kind of messed up. It looks like the damage done by an axe. It's a lot different. These updates, they kind of do that sometimes. Ah, come on. Get it off. We have been injured twice. We've been scratched and lacerated. Gotten really lucky so far. Perfect. Here we go. Man, I do not know why sometimes crouch just automatically comes down. I must have like fumble fingers or something. Some big old fat thumbs. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to whittle down the zombie population in this area. Little by little. There's probably a couple hundred in this area in particular. I am an axe man. I got this axe. I have another axe as well that I can pull out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, here comes the group. Here they come. Here they come. Maybe we can find a house where we can call home in the area. And hopefully a car, although it ain't looking so hot right now. So if we do find a car, so maybe we can actually maybe expand outside of the golf course. And I'm saying maybe a lot because maybe is really the story of every character in this game, it seems. My name's Drunkonlife, and this is the 1 year of pain challenge. For rules, you can check out the description below. But let's just say this challenge is unforgivingly hard. I think I've died like 50-something times. Longest I've lasted has been like just a month. The game embarrasses me. It embarrasses my gameplay. It's absolutely terrible. Insane zombie populations, pitch black nights, and the smart zombies. They can actually open windows and doors, which creates like a... When you're first starting out, that can be a bear to handle. Speaking of Bear's doing okay so far. Okay, just a couple scratches and lacerations. Oh, there's also instant death. So when this actually goes away, it goes away hard. It's very abrupt. We've already had one death so far. So one of the advantages of the Country Club start is the populations tend to be a little bit less than, say, something like West Point or March Ridge. Definitely less than March Ridge and West Point. Those are probably the two hardest starts. We're going to try to stab this guy. The problem with West Point is it's kind of far away and remote, away from everything. So if you don't have a car, you're going to be traveling a lot. Ooh, I did not see her. And there went my knife. Damn it. Where is it? Just a kitchen knife. I'm just a kitchen knife. Swear that. Got a little bling bling going on. Perfect. Wonderful. Yeah, so the challenge with the Country Club is if you don't have a car, you're kind of off in a remote spot. We haven't found a car yet. We did find a car, one with very little gas, so we got to figure that out. Gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do. We will eventually run out of food here. Now, I know that we can be trapping and hunting and doing all that junk. And yeah, you're right. I could probably do that pretty quick to get that started, but we'll eventually run out of things like... Well, actually, you know what? Actually, if I wanted to make this a really boring deal, we're just going to bring these guys over one at a time. A really boring series, I could just have Bear forage and trap for the rest of his life, and everything would be fine. Once we cleared out all the zombies in this area. The, is that a hunting knife? I do believe it is. It is, and it's in great condition. Perfect. We could actually use that better. We're going to move that hand fork out of the way and stick that in there. Perfect. One of the advantages of this Country Club is that there's a long wall to the very south, which means that if the helicopter should come, or when the helicopter comes, there's not going to be a lot of, like, as much movement as there could be. They're not going to be going straight for my area, especially if I choose this area as a safe house. Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake I made on Ghoul Story and hang around and just wait for them to come and see what happens. I was just curious, you know, because all this time, in all my years of playing Zomboid, I've never, like, actually tried to stand my ground. I've learned better now. With insane zombie populations, it's definitely not going to be a good deal for me to do that. Even if I kill like 300 or 400 in this area, because there's probably, don't know, I was talking to another streamer and he said that he figured there were at least 2,000. 2,000 to 3,000 in the Country Club. Which sounds like it's not that's really not a lot. Ooh, a holster. Oh, I got a double holster anyway. A few more. And I'm just playing the ring around the house game here. Basically, what you do is when you have a big group, you run them around the house, and some of them get attracted to newer, shinier things than just yourself. They end up getting stuck up on a window or something, and others lose interest, and you just come back around and you start to like whittle them down one at a time. It just works out better. It's safer. It's the boring option, but it's definitely safer. Stay down. Perfect. Wonderful. 9:30 in the morning. Still got a little bit of pain, it looks like. I'm okay on food. I might be just a little bit peckish. There are probably about 5 or 6 houses down here that we can check out. And we'll just work our way slowly but surely through here until we find the house. Now, the house I'm thinking about is going to be down here. You know, right where all the zombies are. What I like about it is it's like right next to the fence line of the gated community, the actual fence. So I like that. So if I need to escape very quickly and get to the road, I can by just jumping the fence. Bill 40, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Ah, come on. Ah, there we go. Another bite. That was just me messing around. Damn it. Whew, man, I'm getting lucky, you guys. Getting lucky. Usually when I do these challenges, I am dead the minute they scratch me. It's like literally like one time. It only takes one time. That was my 3rd scratch or laceration for this character. My time's running out, man. I forget what they said the times are. I think it's like 6% or 8% for scratches and 25% for lacerations to actually be zombified. Like I said, because this is instant zombification, we would be going down quickly. Very quickly. Come on, you big, beautiful, long-haired, freaky person. There we go. So because I'm an axe man, I'm going to focus mostly on axes as well as short blade. I think short blade is probably, personally in my opinion, axes and short blades are the most effective things. Now, I've never actually gotten my weapons, my short blunt or my long blunt up past like 5. So I don't know if they would like eventually get just as effective or not. I'm not real sure. Come on, baby. Here we go. Come on, stay down. Perfect. Three more, and then we can start looking at these houses. The goal is to obviously clear out this area enough to where we can sleep safely. Now, they've changed some things in Bill 41. Used to be, if a zombie was outside the house and you went to sleep, there was a chance that they could like wake you while you were asleep with a bite. But I think that's changed. So I'm not worried about it as much anymore. I think they give you like a pass, like a chance. Ooh, that was a good shot. You got lucky there. Still haven't figured out the one shot way to do those things, how to hit those one shots as they're pulling up. I'm sure somebody in chat is going to tell me. You always do. And the knife gets stuck in her head. Perfect. Finally, we get to check out a house. It's only taken us like 6 hours to go from one house to another. This will be the first house this morning that we'll be able to actually check out. We got up at 6 o'clock. Just kind of goes to show you the amount. And here we go. Ah, hellfire. Oh, shit. All right, let's get out of here. Let's back it up a little bit. Woo! That could be tough. Come on, meet the axe. One of the things I've noticed is that your ability to, your effectiveness with the axe actually is much better when you're fresh. First wake up in the morning, it seems like. Now, I might be wrong about that. It might just be me. But it seems like maybe your stamina starts to wane. And I'm not even talking about getting the moodles. I just mean like stamina period. Like when you first start, you got a better chance of doing it. Now, we know that this house doesn't have an alarm on it because there are zombies. There's probably going to be 5 or 6 zombies in each house. It's just kind of the way it is with insane zombie populations. Just the way it is. Yeah, see, there's 2 already I can see. I just don't know if I want to go in there. Should I do it? No bathroom zombies. Bathroom zombies have become more of an afterthought in Build 41, it seems like. At least until they decide to, like, really mess with us. Guess one day we'll get on bathroom zombies again. I don't know. Let me make sure there's nothing over here. Nothing there. There might just be 2 downstairs and a couple upstairs. That's what I'm guessing. But at least we know, okay, that this house isn't alarmed. The worst thing that could happen to us right now at 1330 is for... Let's back it up. I saw more than 2. The worst thing that can happen... There we go. Let me just concentrate. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just concentrating. The worst thing that can happen here is that we set off an alarm this late in the afternoon. Now, I know it says 1340 and it doesn't feel like it's late, but we have pitch black nights, which means that once it gets dark, and that's usually around 8 o'clock, it becomes very difficult to see in front of your face. If you guys can remember my first video with Bear, the number 1 was an issue. See, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, let's back it up again. We're just going to be safe here. I want to be safe. Safe enough. Well, hell. There we go. In the face. And let's do this. You guys, just a PSA. I do stream on YouTube now on Wednesdays and Fridays. Wednesdays are my YouTube days. I'm doing it at 8:30-ish Central Standard Time. Then Fridays are going to be like another game. I'm thinking RimWorld. But you know what? You guys could always go into my Discord. There's a link in the description below and kind of suggest games for me. I'm also going to start doing first looks for YouTube as well on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But those are only going to be like hour-long streams. Just a way for me to generate more content. That's other than Project Zomboid. I know that you guys are here for Project Zomboid. I would appreciate it and love it if you were here for other things as well. We're going to do some first looks. Played a game called Star Renegades just recently that I kind of dug. It's good enough for a first look. There's a couple zombie games I was looking at. I did play Night of the Dead last on one of my live streams for YouTube. Astronauts is another game. It's from the same guy who made Neo Scavenger. Probably end up doing that. And I keep hearing things. They're probably upstairs. Get out the handy axe. Gotta ask you a question. Where are you, baby? Now, interesting, these zombies can open doors and windows. Nothing in here, okay. They can open doors and windows from the outside, but when they're inside, for whatever reason, they forget. So they're not that smart. Go ahead and get this. Nothing. 3 more doors. There it is. Make sure there's hopefully not a gazillion zombies. I had like one experience where, and I think I've mentioned this before, one of my series that I was actually doing very well in. We were in Acton, or Ekron, which is Waynestown, as some people like to call it, that little farming town up in between, I guess, the country club and Riverside. And we were having a blast of a time, had a really good run. There's another one. There's 2. We had a really good run. I was almost finished. And I opened the door to the armory in the police station. And out came like 6 zombies. And I didn't even have a chance to react. They just pulled me down. It was game over. Good game. That was it. Yes, I'm going to be doing a little bit more content on this site. Project Zomboid video, like the series, is going to be on Monday. I'm going to try to make that for every Monday. Then Tuesday, we'll have a first look. Wednesday will be a live stream for YouTube. Project Zomboid, of course. Thursday will be another first look because I get a lot of keys for games. And look, there was actually 3 people in this bedroom. What were they doing in this bedroom? Naughty girls. Naughty stuff, I'm sure. All right, nothing in there. Let me make sure that they're not hanging out in the bathtub. They're not. Okay. One more deal. See, 4 people. They stuck him in the bathroom. What were they doing? In the closet. Were they doing 6 minutes to heaven or whatever they call it? Whatever those kids call it these days. You get stuck in a closet and you make out for 6 minutes while the other kids in the other room are laughing and imagining what all's going on, all the shenanigans. Farming for Beginners. Go ahead and grab it. We might be reading that book. Nothing here. I think this house is clear now. It's 15:20. We might make this our house. Just seems safer to make this our house for the night. Well, we burned the candle on both ends last night. We were reading the Farming for Beginners book, and, well, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I probably should have set my alarm or something, but I didn't, because I never do. Plus, you always forget, and next thing you know, you're waking up for no reason at all. So that's not a good thing. And besides, what do you need to do in a zombie apocalypse other than just try to survive? You can sleep in. And hey, man, it's always those little pleasures in life that work out real well for you. So day 3, and we're just going to mosey on down. We still got a few houses to clear. There's a house right down here on this corner, the very corner lot that we're going to grab. As you can see, we have a lot of zombies still, and a lot in these trees too. The problem with the trees now is it used to be that you could see them through the trees. Now the trees block what you can see. So as I walk down here, what could happen to me is I could get ambushed on either side. It's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at all. So we're going to take our time here and just try to knock out zombie little by little. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Well, hellfire. This is taking me a little bit longer than I thought. It's really funny. When I first started getting into these kind of situations, I think, I can clear this out in a day. Or I can clear it out in 2 days. Or whatever. And it's never that easy. It is never that easy. Go ahead and get him a little stabby stab in the face, and we got 2 over here. What I've been trying to do is I've been trying to get it to a point where there's nothing behind me, so I can back up like I'm doing right now and not have to worry about getting ambushed from behind. Because getting ambushed from behind is the worst. It's the biggest chance of getting bit. Just missed. That was a big fat whiff. And that's the problem. Here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, that's when you get hit. You get hit in the back. They get you from behind, then you're pretty much, the chances of you getting bit are much higher. And, we're playing 1 year pain challenge rules, so that means that it would be in a very abrupt ending if I got bit. Don't want to do that. By the way, what do you guys think about my earrings? Aren't they beautiful? Reminds me of like 1990s Bono. Singing With or Without You, the Joshua Tree, all that. You kids probably don't even remember that. It's a time when music was music. Alternative music was just alternative music. It wasn't like this subset of whatever. Didn't have like emo and screamo and all that junk. You kids today. Look at that. Look at all those folks. Come on down to the Hungry Hound. All right, well, this might take a while. We're going to go ahead and just do it to it. Knock out this entire section. It's actually quite amazing when you think about it. I actually, I don't know, man. We managed to clear out this entire area. I was told there's probably about 2,000 zombies in this area, so we're nowhere near close. But right now, we're going to go ahead and check our radio. It's 12 o'clock, 12 noon. I just want to see if there's any kind of activity. We're around day 6 at this point. There's no telling what's going to happen. But yeah, we killed quite a few zombies. And also, what I want to do here, let's add some padding as well. I didn't really realize this, but, I always thought that tailoring was just about filling up holes. But apparently you can add padding, and padding can actually save your life. So we're going to add as much padding as we can. We went up and down the road all day long, basically stripping leather strips and air activity detected. Okay. So we actually have a helicopter coming in sometime today. Go ahead and continue doing this. Rip sheets, leather strips. Yeah. And it's not going to give you a lot, but the way I figure it is that if we continue on doing this and just adding more and more padding to all of our clothes, eventually... Do I hear a helicopter? Yep. Just in the nick of time we hear a helicopter. Well, hellfire. What do? Let's go ahead and go down here. The reason why I chose this house, and this is going to make a little bit of sense. Let's Make sure that I have some stuff that I can, just in case I need it. Where is it? Go ahead and dump all this stuff here. We just need to make sure that we have a little bit of food. Because, yeah, this could be a bad thing. This could be a very bad thing. But the reason why I chose this corner house is because we can always jump over the fence outside of the stuff if we need it. I am a little bit heavy. You got to really be careful about that. Yeah, but back to the tailoring. I didn't realize that you could actually add padding. And if you can, I guess if you get to like level 3 or level 4, level 5, it actually starts to pay off. And here the zombies come already. We got a few of them. Well, the good news is that we cleared out about 300 or 400 of them. Might be able to take out some of these guys right here. I made the mistake last time of like trying to stay in the area. Ain't gonna happen this time. But we are gonna clear. Yeah, see, they're gonna come. We might just jump this fence and try to circumvent this thing. It's coming this way. No, nothing can come from the south because there's a giant fence right there. But everything else, all bets are off. And the helicopter went. That was a really quick helicopter. Usually when you're outside and you can see you, it lasts a little bit longer. Kind of curious if it's going to be come around twice or come around 3 times or come around 4 times. Well, in the case of Ghoul Story, it came around 4 times, which really screwed me. It was really weird. There we go. Ah, hellfire. How did he come in? Forgot to lock the door. Well, shoot. He just happened to have another thing. All right, here it comes again. Yeah, they're kind of gathering around. There's a little bit at a time. But like I said, I killed about 300 of them in this area. So there is nothing really that big of a deal. And I did go inside in between helicopters and grab some water. Some dog food just in case I do have to make a for real run for it. I'm still not sure if maybe I should hold my ground here or not. I mean, really, honestly, it doesn't seem like there are that many. And like I said, I killed about 300 of them in this area. So it shouldn't be like swarming with Zeds. But I just don't know how smart it would be for me to just hang out here. Kind of like what happened with Ghoul King is when I woke up the next morning and they were like all like, just like, oh, shoot. All right. Yeah, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. They are all coming. Let's go ahead and hit this fence. Here we go. I know someone's behind me, but that's all right. We'll just kind of inch our way out so that way we don't get too caught. Ooh, a hand axe. See if I can turn around here. Yeah, there might be too many. Well, he left. That's helicopter number 2, so we're just going to hang out in the woods here for a second, maybe move these guys around and see if there's a way to escape this. 6 days. It was day 6. I've talked to other people that have said that the helicopter has come as early as 2 days. I imagine 2 days would be like certain death. You really don't have time to do anything but run. One of the things I need to be real careful about is is not having a flashlight. I can't remember if I brought a flashlight. I don't think I did. But it getting too dark too quickly. It's going to be really dark in the woods. And there's been a couple times where I've died because it's been so dark. I couldn't see. Just got to make sure that there's nothing around these trees. That's the problem with being in the trees now is it hides zombies. They hide. So they ambush you. All right, helicopter number 3. Well, hellfire. Maybe this will be it. At least it didn't come at night, right? Could have been worse. It could have come at night. That'd make me really put me in a pickle. All right, so it's 15:50. I think we're gonna take we're gonna head back. I'm a little bit winded, which isn't a good thing. There's lots of zombies. They're all in the woods. I can't see beyond the trees, so you never know if you're gonna run into one. But we're gonna head over here, and hopefully, what will happen is we'll be able to jump over one of these fences. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to be able to, but hopefully so. If we can do that, then we can call this a job well done as far as our first helicopter is concerned. And there are going to be more helicopters coming. Should we be able to survive? Is that a katana? No, it's just a pipe. But basically, I'm going to want to try to figure out. I do not want to. I want to jump over the fence, but I don't want to risk not being able to jump over the fence. And with me being slightly exerted, that's always a possibility of me struggling and falling down into the hands of the loving hands of a bunch of Zeds, and I don't want that to happen. I'm not ready to die yet. Yeah, see, they all came. I think they all came around, which is good. Let's see, maybe we should just try to pull them away a little bit. And then jump the fence. Well, I thought I was going to corral them, but I guess I didn't. We're going to have to make a chance. We're going to have to take a chance here. There's zombies. I want to walk kind of slow. I don't want to sprint because I don't want to alert them all. If I start running, all of them are going to come towards me. And if I struggle with the fence, I want to be able to at least have a chance to jump up. Okay. Easy peasy. Wonderful. They can't get to me. Oh. Man. All right, we escaped the helicopter, and I think I'm done here for the day. 6 days in, hundreds of zombies killed. Feels good, man. Feels good to be Bear. I think we'll stop here. Thanks for watching, you guys. Y'all like Project Zomboid and want to see more of this, you can always subscribe if you're new. You can also follow. I say follow. You can also subscribe to me. That's the word. At any rate, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys on the Fliz Eye Faux Shizzle. Bye-bye, y'all.